Good morning, wet shavers, coffee lovers, and podcast listeners everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeTune.com. It's time for another second cup. So grab a cup of coffee, kick back, relax, put in those earbuds, adjust that speaker volume, and let's talk some wet shaving and a few other things in podcast form. What is Second Cup? Second Cup is a podcast that will give you some additional information that didn't make the Monday morning mailbag deadline. This might be something that is time sensitive. For instance, a sale that could be ending before the next 3 MB airs, or a piece of late-breaking information that viewers have passed along that is equally time sensitive, or something else regarding the wet shaving world that needs to be broadcast in a timely fashion. And we'll also have some time to chit-chat and discuss some other things like coffee, movies, streaming shows, books, that sort of thing. So thanks for tuning in to Second Cup. And I hope you subscribe to the podcast, where you can also find episodes of the Monday Morning Mailbag in podcast form. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. We'll get the show underway in just a moment. Thanks for joining me. Well, good morning and welcome to the August 12th, 2024 episode of Second Cup. Great to be with you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I have full power here at home. Power's been restored and has been on and stable since they restored it. I was rather fearful that they were going to cut it again, as they have in the past whenever we've had some power outages. And in trying to get other neighborhoods up and running, they'll sometimes cut the power here in my neighborhood in order to wire up somebody else farther on down the road to make sure that those lines aren't charged so that they can be worked on safely. And then after everyone's hooked up, then they flip the switch and everyone else comes back on. But this time around, that did not happen. And so, yeah, the power is back on. It is so wonderful to be able to have a nice hot shower. That's a great feeling. Cold showers were getting kind of old, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't mind doing a cold shave because I had to do cold shaves. But cold shower, yeah, that's let me put it this way. It was a fast shower. Absolutely. But when the power came back on, you can bet I took a nice hot shower. And I had a nice hot shave after that. I didn't do any reviews during the power outage because there just wasn't enough light in the shaving den where I record all those. So I had to forego doing some reviews. But we did get a review done on the Rec Supply Platinum razor blades. So I'm looking forward to editing that and getting that posted this week. I'm going to shoot for Wednesday, maybe Friday. I'm not sure, depending on how things go. But absolutely great to be with you. I'll give you a little bit of an aftermath report here on the situation with the power outage. Again, I lost power for probably 3 to 4 days. And as a result, I had to throw out everything in the refrigerator. I had to empty out every piece of food, everything. I just threw everything out because everything was spoiled. You could see it was already spoiling. And I happened to go to Trader Joe's. And I probably mentioned this in the Monday morning mailbag. I was at Trader Joe's, and as I came out of the store, the tornado alarm went off. The tornado sirens went off. And I stupidly started to drive home. What I should have done is I should have gone back into the store and hunkered down in a safe area in that store. And I was really, really stupid for trying to drive home. Again, if you're ever in a situation like that, if you're ever out and about and you hear those tornado sirens go off, do not get in your car. Turn around, go back into wherever it is that you had exited from, whether it be a restaurant or a grocery store or a warehouse store, big box store, whatever it is, and get to a safe shelter location. Now, a friend of mine was at a grocery store when it happened. He was at the Giant Eagle grocery store, and they stopped everything and they put an announcement out on the PA, and they said, to all the customers, we need everyone right now to go to the back of the store into a shelter area and remain there. And people were, what's going on? And they said, no, right now, leave your shopping cart, get out of line, and go to the back of the store. They really were very, very serious about it. So that's probably what I should have done. I wish the folks at Trader Joe's had been a little more, would have been a little more vigilant in that, because I happened to ask the girl who was checking me out. I was looking out the window. Are your windows tinted, or is it really, really dark out there? She said, well, they are tinted a little bit, but yeah, that is really, really dark. It looks like we've got a big storm coming up. And when I went outside, the sirens were going off. How dumb was I? I should have turned around and gone back into the store. And I didn't. As a consequence, I drove right into it. And the road I was on became a river. And I almost lost power to my car because my battery was getting flooded. And luckily, I found an area to pull off. It was a party center, and there was an overhang going into their main entrance. And I pulled underneath there and rode it out for the next, must have been 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah, it was really, really something. So there was a lot of widespread damage. They say the last time we had a storm like this was about 30 years ago. And so there was a lot of damage, a lot of down utility poles, which is why it was taking so long for power to get back online for a lot of residents and businesses. Now, there are still some areas that do not have power at the time I'm recording this. And just yesterday, down the hill from Chardon Square in a business district down there, McDonald's and the Sheetz gas station and Domino's Pizza and those businesses, they still did not have power. So hopefully they're up and running by the time this airs, because a lot of people were pulling into the McDonald's thinking they can get some food because they probably didn't have any power either. And McDonald's was closed. They had a sign up saying no power. So that's kind of what's been going on here. Been a kind of a slow and arduous climb back to getting everyone, getting their power back on. And I was a little more fortunate than most in that my power came on a little bit earlier. Still, I was out of power for about 3-4 days. Some people will not get power until the 14th or the 15th of this week. That's when they say that's like the last date that they think that they'll be able to get everyone back online with power. So some people will have gone a full week and a half without power, and I can only imagine what they're going through. So, we take it for granted, having just flipping a switch, charging our phones, having our garage doors go up and down, freezing our food. It's amazing how blessed we are to have this wonderful infrastructure of power and electricity, and we sometimes take it for granted. So I hope you're safe and sound where you are. I hope the skies are blue and very, very sunny and everything is going well for you. Again, thanks so much for your patience. I know I had the power outage episode of the Monday Morning Mailbag. Half of that episode was done without power on batteries, and the other half when the power came back on. But again, I was a little apprehensive that the power would cut off while I was trying to complete the episode. Luckily, the power here has remained stable and on and good and constant. So I'm very, very happy about that. And I did do a little shopping and got replenished my refrigerator with a few items. I didn't go hog wild because I was still a little bit fearful that if I went out and I bought a lot of stuff and restocked my freezer, that the power would go out and I might lose that food again, because a lot of the stuff I bought at Trader Joe's was frozen food, and I lost all that. So I don't want to go through that again. By the way, the coffee I'm drinking this morning is from Trader Joe's. I've got their Keurig cups right here. 12 of their medium roast Arabica coffee cups. And you put these in the Keurig machine. And what's really interesting about these is that the cup itself is not a solid plastic cup. There is a very, very fine mesh screen. You can see the coffee right through it, and kind of a different way of making a Keurig cup. But it fits the Keurig coffee machine perfectly, and it makes a delightful cup of coffee. And if you're interested, Trader Joe's has these at a nice price point. Comes with a little cardboard container, and there's a plastic sleeve that's labeled coffee cups with their artwork and that sort of thing. So I think that cuts down on the cost of it. But you get 12 of them, and they are very, very good. And we are enjoying this Trader Joe's Keurig coffee cup coffee in the Sterling coffee mug that Mark Bagwell very kindly sent to the channel. Thank you again, Mark. So I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee where you're at. I hope you have full power and full steam ahead. Let's get the show kicked off, but first we'll pay a few bills. Well, are you looking for a lime-scented shaving soap? Well, I've got good news for you. This email alert came in from Phoenix Shaving, and they write, Sci-Fi Lime is back once again. Now check out the scent profile. Pure Persian lime with crisp, creamy undertones, refreshing, zesty, tart, bright, complex, invigorating, uplifting, and energetic. Note, available in a deodorant for the first time as well. And here they write that they have last year's sale copy for the new Among Us. Here's what they write. Believe it or not, this is probably our fourth time dropping a straight lime scent in the last decade. The original being from 2013 was dubbed Old Time Lime. Now that's spelled T-Y-M-E. Old Time Lime. And then a couple years later, we did a Long Island Lime for a New York City meetup, although that did contain seawater too. Sales were steady at first, but then interest in citrus scents seemed to wane once more. I think we may have been just ahead of the times on this. Whatever the case may be, Fran and I decided once again to take another crack and a quintessential lime scent. This time around, however, we decided to add a little more depth and, dare I say, sophistication into the mix with opting for Persian lime rather than the standard. Boasting a slightly sweeter yet still tart scent when compared to other limes, it really stimulates the senses. In fact, in the world of aromatherapy, it is believed Persian lime can help enhance your mental focus when dealing with daily tasks, which may be especially wise when you consider the blade you're passing over your throat. No? Add a little zing and a guaranteed smile to that next shave with Sci-Fi Lime. It sounds absolutely wonderful, and we'll have a link to it in the entire collection below. So check it out if you're looking for a wonderful lime-scented shave soap. And of course, we've talked about these from various artisans, the limes and the lemons that are out there. I know that the lemon chill from Sterling and the lime from Sterling comes to mind. Limoncello from Ariana and Evans. Those are all great. Love those citrus-based scents that are just wonderful. They're so lively and invigorating. And this one from Phoenix Shaving, Sci-Fi Lime, proves to be every bit as good as the ones you may have tried, even better, given the fact that they're using Persian lime this time around. So check it out from Phoenix Shaving, Sci-Fi Lime. We'll have links below. Well, on the channel and on the Monday Morning Mailbag and also on Second Cup, we talk about a lot of different shaving gear, but I think one piece of shaving gear that we neglect to expound on is the shaving towel. We just kind of grab a towel and mention the name of it and that sort of thing, and then go about patting our face dry and throwing it over my shoulder and wrapping up the shave. But we really haven't gone in depth in talking about all the different shave towels that are available out there. Well, Shave Nation to the rescue. They have a complete line and wonderful variety of shave towels for your shave den. And I got an email alert from them that reads, don't throw in the towel. Before, during, and after your shaves, Towels are always helpful. No matter what your perfect timing is, we've got you covered and dry. From multi-packs to singles to monogrammed to your favorite brand, there's a perfect towel for you. Visit shavenation.com to shop today. And I went to the link, and I'll provide the link. I went to the link marked towels in this email alert, and up came a wonderful assortment of towels. They have 1 dozen stain-resistant towels in black for $31.49. They have a 10-pack Softies microfiber towels for $29.99. They have the green striped barber towels, a dozen of those. You've seen me use those. Those are $27.99. They also have them in blue, a blue striped barber towel, a dozen of those for $26.99. They have Proraso exclusive branded shaving towel. That's $20.99. I don't know if that's a 1-pack or a 2-pack. They've got the Mula Waffle Peak shaving towels. Those are really neat. A 2-pack for $20. They've got Ozma luxury shaving towels. They've got Wall professional shaving towels in black. Suavecito salon towel in black. They've got their own brand of Shave Nation face cloth in black. They've also got the Shave Nation face cloth in white. I have one of those. Those are really neat. They also have the Softies microfiber towel. Really, they've got a full line of towels for your shave den. So we will link this page below where they're all listed. So if you're looking for a shave towel for your shave den to help complete that wonderful shave that you have every morning or maybe even in the evening, check out Shave Nation for a really wonderful selection of shave towels. We'll have the link below. Now, on this morning's Monday Morning Mailbag, we introduced you to the new Rex Supply Platinum razor blades, and we received an email update from the folks at Razer Emporium and its owner, Matt Pisarcik, and they write here, "Greetings from Razer Emporium. This is Matt, your owner and operator, reaching out to thank you for your continued support and to share some exciting updates. August has been a milestone month for us, and we're thrilled to bring you news from our corner of the wet shaving world. Your enthusiasm and feedback have been instrumental in driving our improvements, and we can't wait for you to experience what's new. We're proud to announce a key achievement. We finally sourced a double-edged razor blade that meets our high standards for every Rex Supply company offering. The Rex Supply Company Platinum DE blades have been meticulously tested for smoothness, sharpness, and consistency, ensuring a superior shave every time. Check out the video below to see these blades in action and see why we're thrilled to recommend them to you, and we will link that video below. This month, we're also launching American Amber, the newest small batch scent that captures the rugged essence of the Wild West with a blend of amber, leather, musk, raspberry, and vanilla. Next, we're proud to be adding more brush options from Shave Mac brushes, handmade in Germany and crafted to deliver an exceptional shaving experience. Lastly, we're offering pre-owned one-blade razors, perfect for beginners or those who enjoy the pivoting head of a cartridge but want the quality of a single-edge shave. As always, we value your feedback and encourage you to share your thoughts and suggestions. Thank you for being a part of the Razer Emporium family." And they wrap up here, and I'm going to have to put a qualifier on this because I don't know if it's still valid, but I'll share it with you anyhow. They write, "To show our appreciation, we invite you to enjoy a special 15% discount on your next purchase using the coupon code AUGSAVE. That's spelled AUGSAVE, all in caps. AUGSAVE, AUGSAVE. Explore these new arrivals and more and continue to experience the wonderful world of wet shaving with us. Warm regards, Matt Pisarcik." Now, that coupon code was valid this past weekend. It said this weekend only, enjoy 15% off. Coupon for 15% off this weekend only. That would have been yesterday and this past Saturday. I don't know if it's still valid or not. I'm still going to mention it to you just in case they extend it into today. You never know. They might say, "Oh, sure, we'll give you the 15% off." So better that I mention it to you than not. But please don't be disappointed if for some reason they say, "Well, no, that's not valid because it was only for Saturday and Sunday." But again, I'm just mentioning it to you just in case. But again, some great offerings from the folks at Razer Emporium. Those Rec Supply Platinum razor blades are wonderful. I did a review with them. They are really, really terrific. Stay tuned for that review. And the one blade razors that they're offering, my gosh, they've got right now, as I'm looking at this, they've got a one blade hybrid white pivoting single edge razor with stand. It was pre-owned. Regularly $115. It's now on sale for $77. And we've talked about the one blade razor on the Monday Morning Mailbag, and I'll also review some of their entry-level razors on the channel, doing some video reviews on them. But the Hybrid and the Genesis are their top-tier razor offerings. And if you can get a deal on either one of those, my gosh, they are just absolutely fantastic, fantastic razors. I've enjoyed my shaves with their entry-level offerings, the one-blade core and also the one-blade element. Those are very, very good. But the Genesis and the Hybrid, that's what you want. Those are their top-shelf offerings. So there's a hybrid pre-owned razor available at Razer Emporium right now. I would bookmark that page and check it every now and then to see if a Genesis or another hybrid comes in. Because they really are terrific, terrific razors. So that's an update from the Razer Emporium blades, brushes, and pre-owned one-blade razors. We'll have a link below. We received this heads up from West Coast Shaving, limited time, 15% off razor blades. Better blades, better deals. Use the code DKS34. That's capital D, capital K, capital S, 34. This promotion is valid until 8/16/24 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not valid on sale items and cannot be combined with any other offers. Well, there you go. 15% off razor blades from West Coast Shaving. Just use the code DKS34. We'll have a link below. Well, this morning I have a little bit of an anecdote for you. A friend and I were having a conversation recently, and he told me that his barber recommended a shave soap to him and said, "I think this will improve your shaves a great deal. It's very, very moisturizing." So my friend, knowing that I have this channel and do shaving reviews and that sort of thing, wanted to share with me that particular shaving soap. And he said, "Mark, this shaving soap is wonderful. It's got a great scent and it is moisturizing. It feels so great on the skin. I really like using it a lot." And I said, "Oh, wonderful. What's it called?" And he said, "I can't remember." He said, "I can't remember what it's called." I said, "Well, what does the container look like?" He said, it's a green container." And I immediately thought, well, that's got to be Parasso. I said, "It's Parasso green, right? Comes in an all green container." And I said, "And it's about this size." And I was kind of shaping the size of the tub with my hands. He said, No, I don't think the container's that big, but it is a green container. It's got green on the container, but no, it's not that size." I said, "Well, it's an all green container, right?" He said, "No, it's green, but it's got some other colors there." And I said, "Well, it's not Parasso." He goes, "Well, it's got the letter P in it," but he says, "It's not, I don't think it's Parasso." I said, "Well, when you find out what it is, give me a call, and that way I can tell you a little bit more about it if I'm familiar with it." He said, "Yeah, you know what, I will do that." So later on, he did call me up, and he said, I'm holding it in my hand right now. It's called Clubman Pinot. How about that? And I've got a brand new puck of it, brand new container of it right here. And yeah, he loves this shave soap a lot. He loves the scent. Of course, we all love the scent. Clubman Pinot is an absolute iconic scent that everyone is familiar with. If you've come back to the traditional wet shave, you've got to try Clubman Pinot. Get the aftershave splash and you'll immediately know the scent that we're talking about. And of course, the shave soap has that same great scent, and it is very, very good. And this anecdote just serves as a reminder of how good this shave soap is. Now, it's not a very large container. It's about 2 ounces, but that makes it great for travel. Really, there's a lot of soap in there in that 2-ounce container, so it'll last a good long time. And again, great for travel as well. But it's got that great Clubman Pinot scent, and it is very, very moisturizing. We did a review on it. I'll have to dig up the review and link it again because I really did enjoy the shave with it. But this is a reminder that, hey, Clubman Pinot is out there. And if you're looking for a shave soap that is moisturizing and agreeable to the skin, give this one a try. Clubman Pinot Shave Soap. And of course, they have their iconic aftershave splash that you can follow up with in the post-shave. So check it out. Clubman Pinot. We'll have links to this on Amazon because it really is very, very good. I've got a brand new container here that I have yet to use. I got 2 other containers that I've kind of thrown into my DOP kit for weekend getaways, and it's been very, very good. I really, really like the performance a lot. So check it out. Clubman Pinot Shave Soap. Great scent, great moisturizing qualities. We'll have the link below. Now, before I get out of here, I'm going to recommend a movie to you. I haven't seen this one in years, but I happened to come across it in Amazon Prime, and it is a very, very good movie. It's from 1994. It's called Guarding Tess, and it stars Shirley MacLaine and Nicolas Cage. It's rated PG-13. Here's the breakdown on it. Shirley MacLaine and Nicolas Cage star in this cantankerous comedy about a former First Lady and her reluctant bodyguard. Well, Nicolas Cage plays a Secret Service agent who is assigned to guarding the former First Lady, and they have kind of a love-hate relationship throughout the movie. And it is a comedy, it's a drama, it's quite charming at times, it's quite emotional at times, and it has some twists and turns to it. So it was very, very engaging. I think Nicolas Cage's performance is very, very good because he plays a Secret Service agent that wants to be in the Secret Service, but the last thing he wants to do is guard a retired former First Lady. And he just doesn't want to do it. And I believe, if I recall correctly, it takes place in my home state, Ohio. And I believe Columbus, Ohio also comes into play here as well. So it was a very enjoyable movie, as I recall, and it's one I'm going to go and sit down and watch again. From 1994, Guarding Tess, starring Nicolas Cage and Shirley MacLaine. And I think it lives up to its PG-13 rating. I can't remember if the language is foul or offensive to a great extent, and I don't believe it's overly violent. It does have some comedic moments. It does have some dramatic moments. It has some charming moments, as I say, but it was a very memorable movie, and it's one I'm going to watch again. So once more, from 1994, Guarding Tess, starring Shirley MacLaine and Nicolas Cage. And that wraps up another Second Cup. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I sure hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, please share, please subscribe, and pass it along to a fellow wet shaver or friend. My thanks to everyone who commented and contributed to today's show. And I mean this sincerely. Without you, this microphone would be silent. If Second Cup or the Monday Morning Mailbag aren't showing up in your regular podcast feed, please drop me a line at mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and we'll try to get it all sorted out. So again, thank you all very much. I look forward to getting together with you again on these podcast airwaves. Until then, enjoy the day, enjoy your shave, and enjoy that Second Cup.